Zdarec palec, vítejte u pokračování příběhu zde z Murkmire. Se rovnou podívám na ten úkol chybějící v Murkmire. Můj společník z Xanmeru, Famia Mercius, potřebuje mu pomoc. V posledních dnech se ztratilo několik jejich zaměstnanců a ona se obává nejhoršího. Musím se pokusit zjistit, co se jim stalo. Dozvěděl jsem se, že černooděnci unášejí Famijiny přátele. Xukas se domnívá, že kmen Deepwater by mohl o zmizeních vědět víc. Naléhal na mě, abych informoval Famiu, zatímco co on si domluví schůzku se svým přítelem z Deepwater. Jaksík Ornen. Nicméně ten Jaksík, ten tam už někoho zabil. To jsem osobně viděl. Vlastně ne v minulém díle, když jsem byl na steltu a prozkoumával jsem oblast. Já si jdu promluvit s Famí, všechno jí řeknu. To bude asi dobrý začátek.
You're back. Excellent. Did you find Zukas? Any word on my missing explorers?
Tvé přáteli jsme zatím nenašli, ale domníváme se, že je unesli černí strážci.
Blackguards. Oh, those ill-mannered brutes are the worst kind of trouble. I have more unwelcome news. Our companions, Zadaza and Kirsteleth, have also gone missing. Zadaza went to conduct her own investigation. Kirsteleth decided to tag along.
Najdeme je. Xuka si myslí, že bychom od kmene Deepwater mohli získat více informací.
Really? I can't imagine that they'd be enthusiastic about helping us, but I suppose Zukas would know best. Before you go, would you mind sharing what you've learned with someone else? Cyrodiilic Collection's primary benefactor is just upstairs.
Tvůj dobroděněc, kdo to je?
Oh, goodness. I never even mentioned her before, did I? Her name is Cassandra, a wealthy antiquarian of great renown. She's been an invaluable partner, just like you. If you'll just follow me upstairs, I'll... Oh, wait. Here she is now.
Kde?
So, this is the adventurer you mentioned, Famia. Excellent.
Ukáž, jak vypadá. No. Pokecáme.
Greetings. I am Cassandra. I regret that it's taken me so long to make your acquaintance. Famia told me all about your heroics in the Zanmir. Speaking of heroics, thank you for trying to find our lost explorers. Abducted by blackguards, were they?
Myslíme si, že ano. Brzy bychom to měli vědět jistě.
Very well. I do hope you will exercise caution. The blackguards are not particularly bright, but what they lack in intellect they make up for in brute strength. Our friend Zukas, for all his many virtues, is not a warrior.
Setkáme se s příslušníkem kmene Deepwater jménem Jaxis Orn. Možná nám pomůže.
Yes, I'm familiar with Jaxik Orn, a very proud warrior. Hopefully not too proud. If we have common cause with the Deadwater tribe, it only makes sense to cooperate. Compromise and collaboration rest at the very heart of all great endeavors.
Budu na to pamatovat, pokud mě umluvíš, Xukas čeká s Bohem.
Blackguards. Unwelcome news, isn't it, Whiptail?
I'll handle it. Give me 2 hours.
No. Our new friend has the situation well in hand.
Jo. Myslíš si, že mám situaci pod kontrolou? Dobře. Takže já se přepnu na teda svůj build. A rovnou si teda přijmu i e-maily.
Though the Saxleel generally choose to live in tribes based around a history, Lilmoth is a merchant town with no true leadership. That is why there are so many travelers in this town. Deeper in the swamp, the tribes tend to be more isolated and hostile to outsiders.
Professor, can you tell us what an oozip eco is? I've overheard some Argonians referring to it, but I'm not familiar with the term.
Oh, well, it's a term used for a spiritual partner that performs,
In the dry-skin tongue, you would say nest friend. I am sure you can draw the meaning of such words. You are scholars, after all.
Tak si na vás taky posvítím. A teď mě teda zajímá, kde najdu. Tamhle. Dobrý je, že to u toho vyšrajna. Předpokládám, že rovnou tam u toho se bude dít i úkol Points of Interestu. Teď ale jsem úplně zmaten, nevím, kde je tady vyšrajna. Jak nový město, tak vždycky trošku bloudím, než se začnu orientovat. Ale už jsem vyšrajnu našel, tady to jsou k těm denním úkolům, no ty se možná vyprdnu, na ty denní úkoly ještě uvidím. Takže... Takže já pokud jsem tady s Alexem.
Come for the bonding ritual? Not to partake, obviously. You're early either way. You might want to make yourself scarce until it's actually time for the ceremony.
Proč je to tak?
The bonding ritual is very important to the tribe. Everyone is under a lot of pressure to make sure everything is perfect. There's some commotion in the village right now. Raised voices, tempers high. Not the best time for visitors.
Možná bych mohl pomoct.
Kind of you to offer. I guess that would be all right. Since you're not an envoy from the local tribes. Don't say I didn't warn you. You'll want to speak to our tree minder, Pavu. She'll know what to do and give you a proper welcome.
Půjdu za tvým stromovým strážcem.
I'll just stay out here until things settle down. If anyone asks, I'm hard at work, gathering plants for the ceremony.
Co mi můžeš říct o svém kmeni?
You've never heard of the Brightthroats? We're very well known in Murkmire. Our crafts are highly sought. We trade with most of the tribes. Lilmoth, too. That's why the bonding ritual is so important. It renews our ties to the other tribes.
Co přesně je ten rituál spojování?
A marriage, you would call it. No, a honeymoon, I think. We choose who will lay and sire the next clutch of our eggs. We Brightthroats invite the other tribes to send envoys and bond with our tribe. Without them, it would be bad.
Díky za tvůj čas. Takže opravdu jde mi to sem.
Welcome to my home, Biko. You arrived just in time. I arranged a meeting with my dead water friend, Jaxic Orn. She is very proud, so we must use a breeze-like touch. This will be a brief and probably bloody meeting if we do not.
Rozumím. Řekl jsem Famii a jejímu mecenáši Cassandrovi plán.
Cassandra, yes. You and Famia would have to speak to her, I guess. I am glad she sees the wisdom in talking to the Dead Water tribe. Cassandra has many flaws, but stupidity is not among them.
Znáš ji dobře, jaké jsou její nedostatky?
You need me to describe them? She wears her flaws like I wear my feathers. Cassandra is vexovite. You would say persnickety, I think? Well, you would probably not say that. That is a very stupid word. But you take my meaning. She is very particular.
Jaké?
For Cassandra, all the world is a mess. She loves clean angles, good posture, fitting things snug in tiny boxes. It is a very dry way to live, but who am I to judge? She probably thinks I am lazy because I sleep 14 hours a day.
Díky za informace. Měli bychom vyrazit. Předpokládám teda, že i ten hlavní úkol mě vede sem. Ne. Ale tak když jsem tady, tak já si zatím udělám ten vedlejšák. Takže si musím promluvit se stromovou strážkyní Pavou. Je to docela tma.
Look at it, Iskanaz. We should leave it to the bog. Surely you agree. Oh, Treeminder, the Ojel, just as you said.
Greetings. The chimes spoke of a visitor's approach. Our haste welcomes you within its boughs, and so do we. I regret that you arrive for what should be a joyous occasion to find only worries and troubles.
Co tím myslíš?
We are amidst the preparations for our tribe's most vital ceremony. Now a warped and withered stranger has died at our roots. An ill omen for the arrival of our guests. I am troubled, Ojel, because I do not hear what the Hist is trying to tell me.
Myslíš, že se na obřad chystá nějaké neštěstí?
These past weeks, the Hist has been agitated. It has given me signs that I believed were warnings for the bonding to come. But now I feel that I've misinterpreted. It is this clutch that is in peril, and it is you who can save it.
Chci ti pomoct, co potřebuješ?
The chimes speak of pain. Our children are suffering, but they are not hatched. The egg tenders have brought me no concerns about the clutch's well-being, but the Hist always speaks truth. Go with Iskanaz. See what I am blind to.
Co očekáváš, že najdu?
The only thing I am certain of is the Hist's grief. If the Hist tells me our eggs are suffering, then it must be so. The egg tenders either can't or won't tell me what is wrong. So, my hope is you will fare better.
Když ti můžeme říct tolik, proč ti Hist nemůže říct, co je špatně?
The Hist's wisdom is infinite, but our ability to understand them is limited. To commune with the Hist is to see, to hear, to smell, to feel, and even to taste in a way not your own. Discerning the meaning of these signs is not a simple thing.
Proč mi svěřuješ tento úkol?
The Hist favors you, but there are other reasons. Secrets kept from a tree minder may be less well hidden from a stranger.
To samé by jistě platilo o někom z tvého kmene.
They are not suited to it. Suspicion is not in our nature. I only even consider wrongdoing because I must. I cannot turn to our allies for aid either. If they begin to view our tribe as untrustworthy or incapable, the ties that bind us would break.
Jaké jsou přesně ty vazby?
Unlike many tribes, we welcome Ojel to join in our bonding ritual. Through this, our tribes become true eggkin, and we enjoy peace and prosperity as one. Who would bond with us if we allowed our clutches to come to harm? In that, you see my concern.
Jaký je rituál spojování?
It is the time when a new clutch of eggs is conceived. The egg bearers and sires are chosen, and through the bonding ritual renew the tribe. It is a significant time for any tribe, but especially so for the Bright Throats. We bond with other tribes.
Pokud jsou vaše vejce v nebezpečí, proč nezrušíte obřad?
Our bonding ritual is more than a simple ceremony. It is the renewal of our vows. To call it off so abruptly, without explanation, would invite questions of our commitment to our allies. I must know if my fears are justified first.
I will be at the beck and call, Treeminder.
Perhaps a tour of the egg tender's quarters is of interest. It is just up the way.
No jasně, přesně to chci vidět. Ty mi tam ale dovedeš hrozně pomalu, takže já se tam skočím takhle rychle a ty doběhnej za mnou. Ubikace chráněnců vajec. A to jdu prohlídnout, co se tady děje.
Hino, Mime. We have a guest very interested in our customs.
Takže
Please, show them the utmost courtesy.
převrácený koš, prozkoumat.
Sorry about the mess here. Got kicked over during the commotion earlier. You really want to talk to me? Visitors never want to talk to the egg tenders. Did you know that we are the only tribe that bonds with other tribes? It may not seem so from the luster of our scales, but it's true.
Nevyvíjí se někdy pouto s jinými kmeny špatně?
Well, my ex-sister Mina had to lay her first clutch with a copper eye that didn't know which direction his tail should face. But no, we care for our eggs, but the hist guides their development. Not all eggs are destined to hatch, though.
Co se s nimi děje?
They return to the hist. There are signs to look for. Dry shells, lacking luster, thin membrane, an empty shadow. Inevitably, they sink into the roots and fade away. Those that remain are always healthy members of the tribe.
Proč jsem neviděl žádné světloplaché se znaky ostatních kmenů?
Because they are bright throats. We are shaped the way our hist desires.
Díky za sdílení. Ne. Našel jsem náhle ty byliny smíchané s jablky, je to normální?
Strange. Let me see them. Oh, these are just dragon thorn. Nothing to be concerned about. Don't know how they got mixed in with the fruit, unless someone's feeling superstitious.
Co ti myslíš?
Well, it has many uses, but we mostly grow it for potions to add in fruitful bonding. Our ancestors believed chewing the leaves helps the body prepare healthy eggs. Nobody really does that anymore.
Jaké jsou další způsoby použití?
We trade it to the Deadwater for their warriors, to give them vigor in battle. But I hear they've been having problems with reproduction, so I'm told there are some other unsavory uses, but I wouldn't know anything about that.
Vypadá zbližování s jinými kmeny někdy špatně?
Well,
To už jsme si řekli, takže v pořádku. Ještě tady. Kenem.
Have you come to learn all you can about egg tending before you witness our bonding ritual? I'm sure Mime would be happy to help you. I am soon to begin my watch of the nests, and I wish to enjoy the peace and quiet a while longer.
Našel jsem tuhle rostlinu smíchanou s ovocem. Má tam být?
Some herb. Smells sharp as the thorns. Wouldn't use it to season fruit, that's for certain. Must be one of the others. Just put it back with the rest of the food. Maybe under glass.
Nikdy předtím si to neviděl?
I'm no herbalist. If you're worried someone's trying to poison us, I promise I'm not going to eat it. I am going to get back to my drink, though.
Je péče o vejce tak náročná?
It is normally quite pleasant, but before the bonding ritual it becomes insufferable. Suddenly the village is full of experts, if you take my meaning. The sooner it's back to just me and the eggs, the better.
Mohla by všechna ta aktivita ovlivnit vejce?
No. Just dries my scales. The eggs are blissfully unaware of all this scrutiny, I think. I don't remember all the gawking and complaining, certainly. Now, if you don't mind, I think Mime would make better company right now.
Tak a tady máme nedokončený dopis od egg tendera. Cede si Lajsem pojmout tvou nabídku, vaje má sestro. Ta malá mouha obchodního místa by byla vitamín únikem od... Wow, tady to je hodně rozbitý. To číst ani nebudu. Tohle se mi nelíbí, jak je to rozbitý. Každopádně si vám promluvit tady s Iskenazem.
Satisfied with your visit here? There is no rush.
Anything in particular that caught your interest?
A nic neobvyklého, kromě těchto bylinek. Našel jsem je zahrabané v košíku s ovocem.
Poison? Oh, this is dragonthorn. We mostly trade it to the Deadwater tribe, but it's a fairly ordinary medicinal plant. Several of the egg tenders are skilled herbalists. I don't see any reason it would be hidden intentionally.
Myslím, že bychom měli jít dál.
You should visit the Uzith, our nest among the roots of the Hist. Perhaps the egg tenders on duty will provide something more useful. I will meet you at the Uzith, the nesting beds. This is the Uzith, the nest where our eggs are cared for. The egg tenders take every care to ensure that our offspring are healthy and safe.
Can you do this another time, Iskanaz? We're already behind. It's premature for a tour. We still have a lot of preparations to make. True. We're also known for our social savvy, so quit trying to blow bubbles up my bog and tell me why you're here. That busybody, Iskanaz, ask you to spy on us now? I swear he'll go running to the tree minder over the littlest thing. What? No, that's not true. Look for yourself. These eggs are as healthy as any I've ever seen. They return to the Hist. It happens to a few eggs in almost every clutch. Sometimes the Hist just doesn't believe it's time for a soul to return. The Hist takes them back and we focus our efforts on nurturing those intended to hatch. No! I can't believe even the tree minder is being paranoid about the upcoming bonding ritual. These eggs are going to shine like gems when the envoys arrive. If everyone would stop fussing over us.
I'm sorry. Did you need something? It's nothing. I'm just upset from an argument earlier. Forgive me. I just felt so sorry for him. The idea of leaving him to rot, I'm sorry. Can we talk about something else? No. Why would you think there's something wrong? What? No. No. That can't be. It can't. I have to go. I'm sorry.
Hasara!
Excuse me.
That's the second time today.
Oh my. Hasara. She's not still angry with me, is she? Ah, well, yes. She is a sensitive soul. It is what makes her such a skilled egg tender, but... And I don't wish to speak ill. The river of her heart is so full that it does not take much to flood. I'm sure once she has had time to get a hold of herself, she will return. Perhaps we should continue our search in the meantime. The empty nest. Those eggs were returned to the Hist. Were the eggs poisoned, or was the poisoner's intent to harm the Hist? This is terrible. You are right, of course. Let me think. Think. This dragonthorn looks fresh, so it must have been picked recently. We cultivate ours in a small glade near to the village. That would be the easiest place to gather this much of the herb. Forgive me, but I must report your findings to the tree minder. I will return to your side with all the swiftness of a strangler vine. The glade is not far. I will meet you there as soon as I can. Over here, look! A body in our drying hut. Really dead. He looks to be Vishkalil. You can never be certain with the ghost people. What happened here? That dead man is one of the Vishkalil, the ghost people tribe. Are they responsible for our troubles? Who would want to kill Hasura? That makes no sense. And who killed the Vishkalil? Don't tell me you think Hasura killed this Ojel. She averts her gaze from our cook fires for pity of the creatures on the spits. She could never have done this. As mud is my mother, it's true. How could she? Giving our eggs to the Vishkalil of all people. I don't care if they were not meant to hatch. The ghost people should never have been allowed to lay a hand on our eggs. We must tell Pavu. What about Hasura? Let the Vishkalil take her for what she's done. I'm sorry. I did not mean that. They'll kill her, or worse. Hasura will have to face judgment for her actions, but it should be the tribe's judgment. Hasura, is that you? It's alive. Don't let it get me. Oh. Another of these twisted branches dies among our roots. This is no coincidence. These things must be the work of the Vishkalil, sent to poison our Hist with their corruption. The Ghost People tribe. They make their home in the lightless corners of the deep swamp. Vishkalil only leave their lands to creep through the night and steal the dead.
Even the brutal Roothouse people will return Saxhleel dead to their tribes, so they may return to the Hist. Not the ghost people. They keep those lost souls for themselves, burying the bodies in the roots of their Hist. Or worse, profaning them in strange rituals that keep souls from the Hist, or giving the dead legs to wander through the murk as dreadful watchmen. They mean to poison the whole village and steal our dead. We must find where these monstrosities come from. We mustn't let this trail go cold. This may be our only chance to find the vile den of the Vishkalil before they unleash more foulness upon us. All the more reason to keep on the path before us. She may have bested the attacker we found, but perhaps there were others. The only thing certain is that she will not be safe until the Vishkalil are dealt with. This might be working. This might be working. Just looking at these scales make me itch. Please, let it be my imagination. They have an odd, familiar scent. I can't place it. Never in 1,000 lifetimes did I imagine I would willingly seek out a Vishkalil's den. Ugh, that smell. We must be near the Blight Bog sump. Of course, this is where the Vishkalil would make their home. Hasura!
I tried to save them. It all went wrong. She promised me she could save them. She promised me we were going to care for them and they'd live. I just wanted them to live. I don't know. She convinced me to bring her these eggs only to poison them. Look what she's done to my babies. How could anyone do something so cruel? I know. A mother knows. Rinakal's poison did this to them. Why? Why did she do this to us? People speak of the Vish Khalil as if they're monsters, but Rinakal seemed warm to me. She listened to me. She understood my emptiness. She took away my pain. I trusted her more than my own eggkin. I feel like such a fool. They don't feel the way I do. How can they? They have been chosen for the bonding ritual. Every day I tend to children that aren't my own. I love them, I really do, but it's not the same. They don't understand. I've tried, but her concerns are always pointed outward. She must think of the good of our tribe. My desires are small compared to the needs of diplomacy. No. Is that what you want to hear me say? That I was stupid, foolish, pathetic? I know it. I can never forget it. When I look at those unseeded eggs, I just see myself, incomplete, broken. Seeing them fade away breaks my heart. Rinakal saw that and offered me hope. I just wanted to believe it, all of it, that we'd all be happy. It was too much to ask. It was for me at first. I thought I could make myself the best choice for the bonding ritual with it. When Rinakal asked me to bring her our unseeded eggs, I rubbed it on the shells to give them time, to strengthen them so we could save them.
Zutha! More of these creatures among broken eggs, piled up like refuse. A terrible odor. It sticks in my throat.
These were our babies. How could you?
Don't breathe it in. My nose burns from here. We should take Hasura and go. Surely you've gathered enough to prove how dire the situation is. No. You're telling me these creatures, they came from our eggs? I thought I was prepared for the worst, but this is abomination. I must warn Pavu. She will know what to do. We are a peaceful tribe. Our village is not prepared to face monsters made from their own flesh and blood. I must warn them. If you wish to wade deeper into foul waters, I will ask the Hiss to watch over you.
It was all a lie, wasn't it? She never intended to help my children live. She doesn't even care that she's hurting them. She's using them, twisting them. She's a monster. She's made my babies monsters. You think they're alive? Please, we have to find them. They need me. I can't let Rinakal keep hurting them. Please, just let me love them, even for a moment. I don't want them to be alone in the end. No, but if my children are tainted by these vile poisons, we may be able to follow their trail if it doesn't kill us. The air is still down here. The fumes will linger a long time. Renekal's poisons shouldn't exist. I don't know how, but I'll make sure they never hurt anyone again. Trail leads here. I clear the air here. I'm sorry. I just wanted to take the pain away. The trail is headed this way. I found you. I finally found you. Please, let us help you. They're making more poison. Be careful. I'll try to mix an antidote. You're poisoned. Come here. I can help. I'm sorry. I just wanted to take the pain away. think I'll do this to anyone else. No one should have to feel this kind of pain. I'm ready. I don't care what it takes. I won't let her hurt my children anymore. It'll be enough to be there and know it's over. I don't want to hurt anyone ever again. I think we're close. I just feel it.
Pathara, you wanted to be here when they hatched so badly. Now's your chance.
These were supposed to be our children.
I'm so close. Can't you see that? You can have your children.
I don't deserve them.
You never did. Kill them!
I have a potion for you. Wait, she's not like the others. See? Isn't she beautiful? My little girl. Nothing's wrong with her. She's just a child, that's all. She needs someone to care for her. She needs her mother. I know she looks grown up, but that was Rena Cal's doing. She made her grow, but she never cared for her. She never raised her. That's why she's like this. I can fix that. I'll take her home. I can care for her there. Being part of the tribe will help her. She's a bright throat. She belongs with our hist. They can punish me. I don't care. I deserve it. But this one has suffered enough. Pavu will understand. She will. No, she isn't ready yet. Can't you see she's scared? When I've calmed her down, I'll bring her home. You go back to Pavu. Tell them it's over now. I want some time with my little girl.
Treeminder, if you saw what I saw, there would be no question.
If you hadn't run, you might understand.
Peace. Here is the one I must hear from. Bikogel, I have heard much of the tragedy of our loss, and the part you played in ending it. The Hist chose wisely to entrust our troubles to you. We owe you much already, but I have one last request for you, if you would hear it. Hasara betrayed us in ways beyond my imagining. Iskenaz is right to be wary, but when I look upon her and her daughter, I feel only pity. You know the truth of this tragedy better than I ever could. It should be you that decides Hasara's fate. I can sense its relief, the calm of knowing that its children no longer suffer. What that means for Hasara's daughter is unclear. Our Hist does not answer me about Hasara. I feel its faith in us, so I put my trust in you. Speak to the others. Return when you have decided.
Please, you have seen the horrors that Rina wrought. She soaked that corruption into the very essence of her creations. We cannot allow her poisons to seep into our roots. I beg you. You think me cruel to believe so? I swear to you, it gives me no joy. One day, I might even forgive Hasara for what she's done. But if there is even the smallest chance that showing her pity will harm the tribe, I will close my heart 1,000 times. They should go, far away from our tribe and our Hist. From any Hist. Never to trouble us again. If the Hist believes you are right, then you are right. I will have to hope we did not misjudge its intentions.
You know it's not true what Iskenaz is saying about her. You know it. He's a coward. She needs the Hist. It can help her. She can't be. She just can't. If they won't accept us, I'll take her somewhere else. We'll have each other. That's all we need. That doesn't matter. I'll love her however she is. If I have to care for her until my dying day, I will.
This is not a simple matter, nor a matter to be rushed. Take all the time you need. Hasara and Iskenaz will both want to plead their case to you, but I will understand if you do not wish your judgment to be swayed. I can think of no tribe that has had to weigh such a crime. There are many who would put her to death for far less. But that is not the Brightthroat way. If we cannot find it in ourselves to forgive, then we will forget. Exile. It is often easier to clip a withered branch for the sake of the whole tree. But with thought and care, a troubled limb can regain its strength. Hasara and her daughter are broken boughs, but they may yet be mended if we make the effort to heal them. There are many interpretations. Charitably, it may mean that she is not ailing as the other hatchlings were, but it is easy to see that she is not whole. I must consider the alternatives. That our Hist does not feel her pain because she is not of our tree. When I look at her, I do not see a bright throat, or even a Vishkalil. She is unmarked, tribeless, and her eyes are as blank as her scales. She may be of no tree at all. We are born of the Hist, shaped by the Hist, and when we die, we return to the Hist to be born and shaped anew. Can the same be said of this one? Rina Kal gave her life, but can one born beyond the Hist's roots possess a soul? I have no answer. Then I will hear you as I hear our chimes. What is our stream's course? I feared I was being sentimental, but I am relieved to hear you offer them compassion. The Brightthroats have always navigated treacherous waters by linking arms and unifying our strength. Today shall be no different. We will do everything we can to restore Hasara and her child to unity with the Hist. There will always be a place among our tribe for these two, and for you, Biko. I would be honored to call you rootkin for what you've done for our tribe. Make yourself at home here. You have earned a rest. Come, Hasara. We have ignored your pain for too long. Now it is our pain, and we will overcome it together.
Come, my love. Let's go home.
We should look at your child, Hasara. You as well. The healing hut will be quiet.
Give her a minute more. She's overwhelmed. It's all right, dear.
I see their approach. You make me wait too long, Zukas. The Deadwater tribe goes to war with the Blackguards, yes. I hunt one of them even now. But we do not need or want your help. Now, go back to your coast town, Ogel. The swamp will eat you if you do not.
So, it is true. The Blackguards take hostages from the Deadwater tribe as well. As I said, Jaksik is very proud, but she would be a valuable ally if we could convince her to let us help. Too bad she runs away, yes? At least we have a lead. Yes, she said she was hunting a Blackguard even now, right?
Did you see how her throat fins spread? How her pupils dilated and her tail stiffened as she turned to leave? Her prey is very, very close. We only need to follow her. We hunt the hunter. Scan the swamp for the bent reeds and broken fronds she leaves in her wake. The trail should eventually lead us to friend Jaxic and the blackguard she hunts. Simple, I think. Crouch down, Biko. Look for bent stalks, torn leaves, or muddy prints. Should be easy. Jaxic Orn rarely sneaks around danger. She goes through it, always. I am right behind. I am right behind you, Biko. While you focus on the plants, I will focus on the water. Many Hajmota and bog blights lurk beneath. Good for Saxhleel who make wooden legs. Not so good for people who want to keep their feet. Of course, take a deep breath and let your eyes adjust to the swamp. You will see where Jaxic went. Jaxic, approach carefully.
I grind my fangs. Following a dead water call is the act of a fool or a maniac. Sojay says fools and maniacs both bleed red. I will repeat myself. Once. I do not need your help. I hunt these blackguards alone. Our business is settled. Leave. The Ogel stands its ground. Brave. Or stupid. A flock of flat-toothed blackguards took refuge in this ravine. They snatched up some of my egg-kin, your allies too, and threw them in cages. Now Sojay and I will hack these grills to pieces. I narrow my eyes. You and the Brightthroat wish to join me on this raid rather than pick the bones when the work is done. Fine. Burn the wagons. Smash their supplies. Kill any that oppose you. When all lies in ashes, we will speak again. You and Zukas so enjoy waggling your tongues. Fine. What do you wish to know? Sojay is my weapon, hewn from the bones and teeth of my fallen egg brother. Many beasts and Ogels have felt its bite. Now these blackguard savages will feel it too. Talk? No. Sojay shouts, always. Blood, fear, glory. All is meat to Sojay. I tighten my fist. Blackguards are limp-tailed savages, honorless Nagas mostly, who nest in Black Rose Prison. Cowards that value metal coins more than water. When they stray into dead water lands, we kill them. No. I will save these kidnapped warriors, but they will have much to answer for when they return to Deadwater Village. If Raj Kalseelan's temper flares, they may wish they had not been rescued at all. War Chief to the Deadwater tribe. He is old and ill-tempered. He forgives when it suits him, but it suits him rarely. There are few chiefs greater than Seelan. Impatience bristles my quills. I am Jaksik Orn, Deadwater Call. You know this already. Why do you ask me to repeat something you already know? I blink my eyes. Zukas did not tell you more. That is surprising. Zukas never tires of talking. I am a warrior. Sojay and I hunt and kill the Deadwater tribe's many enemies. There is nothing more to say. Zukas and I are not friends. A Naga Call has no friends, only allies and prey. Zukas is often an ally, so he is permitted to speak in Deadwater Village. A great honor. He is rarely an ally in war, though. This is Hewe. Odd. And also annoying. Finally, you speak sense. Bare your fangs, Ogel. The hunt begins.
So it's a fight? I fight best from the shadows, Biko. I leave the direct approach to you.
You! Thank Ifray! Please get us out of here!
Run, you mudlegs! Zadazai's done with this place. So, these dry skins are good for something after all.
I hate this swamp! I'm never coming back!
Step away, Bright Throat. This one belongs to the Deadwater tribe. This one is known to us Ogel, a blackguard savage who led the raid on our people. Now in our Hist's mighty name, I will hack it dead. If you want to talk to it, be quick. Sojay is thirsty, and Sithis is waiting. I roll my eyes. Murder? When you gut a fish, is it murder? No. You only object because this fish walks upright and has a face. The Ogel is an animal, a foolish one. The Deadwater tribe does not suffer animals like this to live. I bare my teeth. A Naga prays for repercussions daily, outsider. Laggards slither about in Deadwater territory often. Too often. Perhaps finding this Ogel in pieces will finally lure them into open combat. Then we will skin them like catfish.
As always, Jacksik's beady Naga eyes see only vengeance and mayhem. I see opportunity. This blackguard is a survivor. Survivors are useful. If she returns to her swordkin with tales of what she witnessed here, it could discourage future attacks. How quickly Jacksik forgets she is a kidnapper herself. The blackguards do not know the Deadwater tribe as I do. Let this dryskin tell her tale. By sparing one, we terrify 100. An ancient tactic, Biko, but very effective.
These Argonians are crazy. Please, you can't let them kill me. I surrendered. I had nothing to do with the abduction of that lizard's people. I swear it. How in oblivion should I know? Orders came down to watch the captives. I didn't ask why. Maybe I should have, but I've got a daughter at home. If I don't follow orders, she doesn't eat. I had nothing to do with the abductions. I'm telling the truth. Mara's mercy. You'd let that Naga murder a prisoner. Just let me think. All right. There was an interrogator who grilled a few of the captives. Something about a remnant. Yes, the remnant of Argon. He was asking everyone about it, even the Nagas. Yes, some Argonian relic, maybe? I really have no idea what the remnant is. Word is there's someone with a heavy purse willing to pay out a fortune for any information, but that's all I know. Please don't make my daughter an orphan.
So the blackguards seek the remnant. That is unwelcome news. Even so, killing a single bound prisoner will save no lives. Friend Jacksik thinks it is justice. It is not. Release the blackguard. Spare this one life, and we may save many more. I cannot be sure, but that is no bad thing. Nothing leads to more death than the need for certainty. You cut down many blackguards and laid waste to their operation. Let this dryskin describe it to her friends. Then they will know fear.
This savage lies as easily as it breathes. Look at its eyes, the sweat on its brow. It stinks of deceit and cowardice. Now it speaks of the remnant of Argon. It must die. This Ogel is a liar and the spawn of liars. Now Sojay and I will kill it. I am not. You showed cunning in tracking me and strength during the raid. To see you falter now, in the face of some blubbering, treacherous dryskin, would turn my stomach. It says it has a daughter. It has killed many daughters. Now that ends.
So the blackguards seek. I cannot be sure.
Brave, Ogel, but foolish.
Thank you. I'm finished with the blackguards. You have my word.
You made the right decision, Biko. Thank you. So, the Ogels have learned about the remnant of Argon. That is frustrating. Something I cannot discuss, for now. Return to Famia and tell her this. She is a friend to the Saxleal, but the remnant is not some stone cup or golden idol. It is something much greater and more dangerous.
I hiss with fury. How did these Ogel beasts learn about the remnant?
We will find out, Jacksik, provided you do not kill them all.
Yeah.
Strike the wall, and you gain 1 point. Unless it's raining, of course. And then you are awarded 2.
The game is lost if the ball passes through the highest hoop. Unless the moons are both more than halfway full.
I just don't get it. What kind of game has this many rules? How do you remember them all? I can't do it. Just can't wrap my head around how this silly game is played. I might as well give up now. It's this hip and ball game. I've tried to understand it, but there's just too many rules for me to follow. I don't want to play without even knowing the basics. Say, you seem like a reasonable sort. Perhaps you know a little something about this sport. Just the most important rules, plainly spoken. Aha! All right. I think I have it now.
How wondrous. Now we are stuck with this Kuda for who knows how long. At least he does not wish to play Tiba Enu. Even I have trouble remembering the rules to that game.
That's it. Very well, then. We will explain the other rules as we play. Perhaps that will be easier. If only you would arrive every time a dry skin wishes to play our game. I erect the spine of gratitude, Biko.
King and Afterpact are at Urin's stand. They say the Orc Thane has taken refuge in the Skuldolphin.
You're back! Fabulous! Some of my missing friends already tracked me down, telling tales of a daring, fiery rescue. Marvelous! What happened out there? So the Deadwater tribe helped you after all? What a fascinating development. Between your heroism and Jaxic Orn's raw strength, I'm sure you showed those brutes what for. I hesitate to ask, but what did the blackguards learn about the Remnant? Well then, there's not a moment to lose. We will redouble our efforts. We cannot allow those thugs to claim something as valuable as the Remnant. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We should probably discuss this matter with Cassandra. Oh, no surprise there. Even so, they must understand we only mean to help. Zukas knows my motives are pure, and this Deadwater warrior proved she's willing to collaborate when the situation requires it. We'll win them over. I'm sure of it.
So, you return victorious. You have my most sincere gratitude, and that of the explorers you rescued. Now, as to the blackguards, we should assume that they learned a great deal from our friends and the Deadwater warriors. Wouldn't you agree? Unfortunate. I can tell you as an expert of Argonian archaeology, the idea of one of those ignorant thugs handling such a valuable antiquity makes me very uncomfortable. Did they mention why they seek this thing? I have some experience with wealth. Jangling gold in front of a pack of cutthroats is an act of crude desperation. This person is either a fool or a victim of some obsession. In either case, we cannot let this remnant fall into their hands. We can discuss that in a moment. First, We owe you a significant sum. It's only right that we settle the books on that first. I hope this is sufficient. I assure you, there will be much more if you choose to join us. Once again, you have my thanks. You've done a great deal for us already. I wonder if you're willing to do a bit more. While Famia has proven a steadfast companion, I believe our current predicament requires someone a bit more adroit when things take a turn for the perilous. I do. One of your native companions warned you off of it, didn't they? Believe me, I sympathize. But despite my lifestyle, I'm still an Argonian, one with ample means. Who would I be if I didn't use that wealth to help my people? Yes, you are clearly the best at what you do. I can think of no one more qualified to lead this endeavor. You and Zukas have grown close, correct? He knows a great deal about the Remnant, I'm sure. Please, convince him we only want to help. Thank you for your efforts thus far, and your achievements to come. I have business in Murkmire. Perhaps we can reconvene there once you've made your inquiries with Zukas. It is. I spent the greater part of my youth in Cyrodiil. Taking on imperial dress, name, and customs made things easier. Of course, it makes things here in Murkmire more complicated. One of my life's many ironies. No, I was hatched in Morrowind. You'll forgive me if I don't elaborate. It was a very difficult time, one best forgotten. As my native eggkin say, best to let it pass. The antiquities market. No surprise there, I'm sure. I know I'm a bit starchy now. But in my youth, I was quite the explorer. I discovered several untouched Ayleid ruins and auctioned their treasures for a tidy sum. Hardly. The Ayleids treated my ancestors very poorly. I prefer to think of this as simple reparations. In any case, my business interests are purely philanthropic now. Like Famia, I only seek to preserve Argonian relics for future generations. It is, in fact. You have a very keen eye. You should know that the crystal was a tremendous discovery. Vaka stones like this one are very difficult to come by. Famia didn't tell you? Vaka stones are mysterious crystals, not unlike the Ayleid Welkid stones. Our ancestors used them to store the raw magicka that falls from the sun, thus their radiant yellow hue. Powerful relics, to be sure. If an opportunity presents itself, perhaps. I suspect that some ancient Argonian relics require Vaka stones to function. No doomsday devices, though, I promise. An item of tremendous historical significance and arcane power. Very little scholarship exists on the subject, but I do know a little. Argonian elders often referred to it as a sacred egg, or Zalthithal. Eggs always contain something, right? Answers. About the Hist, their beginnings, their powers, their intentions. All I know for certain is that it does not contain simple coins or ancient bric-a-brac. The Remnant is a vessel for great power. We must be cautious and well prepared. Whatever is best for the people of Murkmire. I won't act without their consultation if that's what you're worried about. Again, I may be something of an outsider, but I am still an Argonian. This isn't some purely academic matter for me. I honestly couldn't say. Most of that history was beaten out of my eggsires by the Dark Elves centuries before I was born. Slavers take great pains to destroy our racial identity, you see. Makes us easier to control, I suppose. You mean, has the Hist spoken to me? I'd prefer not to talk about that right now. A conversation for another time.
Mějte se krásně, díky za zhlédnutí tady toho zase delšího videa a budu se těšit za klasika zase příště. Tak čau.